a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did.
Y'all need to get into the gym like a piranha. Y'all need to get into my gym like y'all need water. I mean, it's me at the top of Balenciaga. I mean, y'all bitches better y'all like Ariana if they ever.
What's tea?
I don't know, friend.
Well, we're gonna get into it. I'm Lee.
And I'm Max.
And this is the I Don't Know Friend podcast. As usual, we're gonna go ahead and start with our hot topics this week. First thing I guess we can touch on is Cardi B saying that she's not doing any more features until her album comes out. Or no, she says until she drops more solo music, not necessarily an album. But I mean, it's been like 5 years? I think her album came out in 2018, so
that's a long time.
No, for real. Like Rihanna long. Like, that's crazy.
Let's talk about one hit album wonder.
Right. And I feel like she kind of knows that it's probably not gonna do. She came out at the right time because people they were looking for someone in the back.
It was set up for her to win like that for all. Like, it was just the whole the writers that she had party, like that was a whole different ball game for Cardi. Now, yeah, that's exactly why we don't have no album 5 years later.
And the couple of songs she did drop. Let's be real. I still never heard hot shit.
The fact that she said she wasn't gonna do like feature songs until she drops more solo music, but word on the curb, her and Megan Thee Stallion has
a song coming out. Yeah.
So it's just like, sis, pick a side.
I'm assuming she meant like nothing new, and that's already something they've been working on.
To make it that, because WAP was the last good song she had, or Up did pretty good too.
Up did pretty good. Up was a bop. I'm not gonna lie.
WAP did better than Up, and that was a feature. So I feel like she needs it.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be her song Megan's featuring on again. Not like, I think she's not doing, because she's been trying to hop on everybody's song that she can get on. So I'm thinking she's not.
Glorilla saved her career. Let's talk about it.
For real. And then the other ones that she's done since then really haven't done numbers. She did the one, Point Me to the Sluts one. She did another one too, right?
She did. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That was very much just a petty move, clearly. And that's why I didn't do no numbers, because the song itself was already good.
Which I was surprised. I
thought the original. Oh, their version did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was surprised.
I didn't do it. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
But Cardi fans, y'all ain't getting no album no time soon, child.
For real. She said she's scared to put it out.
So. She gaslighting y'all. Ain't no album coming out. And I'm
just like
100% sure. I'm 100% for certain that I don't think it's gonna do that good. I don't. I feel like it'll be the anticipation because everybody waiting on her to drop an album, so it'll be more.
It might do good opening numbers, but it won't last. Yeah.
Anyway, Pink Friday 2 is coming out in November. The bar. Yeah, what's up? So, yeah.
I guess we'll go ahead and get into this whole Spice, Erica Mena, and everybody who said something since then drama. So for those of you who don't know, Spice and Erica Mena are both on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They had a little sit down so they could try to hash out whatever beef they have. Because basically Erica was jealous of Spice and Safari's relationship, like their friendship. And felt away about it or whatever. So they're having their little chit chat. It starts to go left. They start throwing little subs back and forth. And then Spice goes, well, that's why your oldest son don't even like you.
Okay, let's put it into more context. So because I was watching, and really what made Spice take it there is because Erica was like, I've been a single mom for 16 years
Oh
and
yeah,
this and that doing this. So it kind of upset Spice, like, girl, you've been doing this for the time that you've had your youngest too. I've been doing it for about that time for real. And then that's when she was just like, your own, like, because Erica was just trying to make it seem like she's just this single mother and stuff. And then she was just like, your son don't even like you. Like,
right.
That's where it was more so coming from. Like, girl, please, I've been doing this, and yeah, pipe down, sis. So, how did you feel about it?
Oh well, let's finish the thing. So when Spice says that, Erica flips out, tries to flip the table, starts calling her a monkey, calls her a blue monkey because she wears blue hair a lot, and then at one point, security steps in, they separate them, when they're out in the cars or whatever, or trying to get Erica in the car, she starts like going like ooh ooh ah, yelling to Spice or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of what happened, and I guess that episode just aired or something, so everybody's talking about it. My thoughts: Erica's racist. There's proof of that. This is not the first time she's called a black woman a monkey, so I'm not surprised. And I mean, it is what it is. Now, word on the curb is that she's now been fired from Love and Hip Hop. My questioning this is the fact that VH1 chose to air the footage, so they didn't think it was that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until people started saying stuff about it, negative backlash, now they want to fire her. If they really felt like it was a big deal, or that really agreed with the statement they put out, that it was unacceptable, and they would have just fired her and not aired that footage.
Right.
But they wanted the mess. They wanted the tea. They wanted the drama. So, as usual, VH1, Viacom, they're going to use a profit off of black women suffering, black women's pain, black women's plight. So they did that. But I mean, she should be fired. I mean, to be honest, who watches Love and Hip Hop anymore?
Right.
But I mean, I guess someone is. So yeah, I guess Safari gonna have to work twice as hard for them child support payments because her income's about to go down. Anyway, what you think?
I agree. Once you take it because it's so many things that you can say, and for all the people, all bets are off if you talk about my child. Let's be honest.
Exactly. That's where her mind went.
In the child, she didn't say it. She just said that's why your son doesn't like you. That's not saying your son is terrible. Your son is this and that. So I feel like
call him ugly, nothing.
Right. I don't feel like she was down talking her son in any type of way. If anything, she was talking about Erica as a mother, and
that
Erica
her poor
didn't like that. So I feel like you can go so many levels too low, but when you take it to just plain out, you a monkey colorism, you're racist, sis. You're racist, and that's just that. So, and then let's bring up the fact that Lyrica, a light skin.
That's what I said. I wanted to get into that.
On
Rappy
the verse,
said something. Lyrica said
let's
something. They
put Lyrica. First of all, your day's late. You could have kept your comment because nobody cared, and then now you just let us know you're a colorist as well. You're a racist as well. So now, Scrappy was more just saying what you said. If it was an issue, why would y'all wait till now? Things like that or whatever. But
he said, if someone brought up his kid, basically same thing, all bets are off, and if they had been a nigga, he would have, fought them or whatever, he said, in a scrappy way. But he definitely was kind of not agreed for real, like he ain't flat out say it, but he was definitely like, when you bring up somebody's kids, all bets are off type thing.
Those type of parents kind of give me, I don't want to use the word ignorant, but it's just like you're just so quick to react. You're not even listening to what they're saying because she did not say anything about your child. Like, you need to listen to what somebody is saying. Not saying that you could just come up to me saying any type of thing about my child or whatever like that, or me as a mom. If you do want to respond to somebody talking about you, your parenting, that's fine too. You can speak up on that too, but it was just not given. Erica's a racist. Point blank.
Right.
She's a racist. It wasn't that deep for her to do all of that. She's a racist, so she wanted to take it there, and she took it there.
She wanted to take it there. She took it there, and that was her natural, immediate response. That was the first thing she said out her mouth. Immediately,
girl. Said the one that checked Kanye West that time. He basically said the same thing. Oh well, he was. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
He basically said the same thing. Erica is a colorist. She's a colorist racist, and he was like, and basically, you know the old saying: just because you sleep with a black person, don't mean you're not racist.
Exactly.
Just because you have biracial kids, don't mean that you're not a racist. Because Erica, look at your kids and do ooh ah ah sounds to them because they're half black. So go ahead and do it to them, and then we can all kiki about it.
It's a mess. I've never liked her, so
yeah, me either.
But like we said, this is not her first time doing it. She called Johnny Blaze a monkey, and somebody came out. I guess this was an article that was written like years ago that she was calling like people, restaurant workers, a monkey or whatever. When the girl tried to take her camera out, like her phone out to record, she wanted to switch up what she was saying, but that was already been in the news, so this is not her first time. These are her real feelings. So anyway, baby, have fun at the unemployment line.
That should be the name of the episode.
Period. It will. All right, it will. Write it down. Yeah. I guess next, let's just, since we're talking about colorism a little bit, let's go ahead and bring up the whole Pinky Doll situation. Pinky Doll is a TikToker who has been going super viral doing this like fake NPC thing or whatever, and she apparently has been using a filter the whole time that makes her look super light skinned. So when she came to some kind of like Streamies award and everybody sees her, she's like, brown skin, damn near dark skin, everybody's like shocked, and I guess some people felt a way about it, some people didn't. How do you feel, friend?
I kind of feel like two ways about it, because I just want to make this clear. Her real color is the color that she was at the awards, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like people more so. Okay. My two ways is she finessed y'all and y'all fell for it, and you gotta give big ups to that. She finessed y'all. Let's get it, brown skin girl. The other half was just like, I was honestly confused when I seen her. I was just like, what color is she? I was really confused. But at the end of the day, like I said, she finessed y'all and she is making her money. She's about one of the top rated people.
Oh yeah, she's making bread on TikTok right now.
So hey,
at least 10,000 a stream. At least.
Hey, it worked out.
People
for
were
her.
saying if it was in the reverse, if she was really light skinned and using a filter that made her dark skinned, we would have a problem with it. How do you feel?
I feel they are right. And that's sad. That's sad to think that. But I do feel like we will be quick to say something like about...
That's blackfish. That's weird. That's
right.
Weird.
But it's not weird for her to finesse. It's
that's
just
a
like
show. That's odd.
Tossy turny type of thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I would be one of them girls. Why is you trying to make yourself dark skinned? You're not bamboo. But it's just more so like, I don't know. Just because I'm sorry. I'm gonna be on Pinky Doll's side just because she's a brown skinned girl naturally and she finessed y'all. Y'all light skinned girls need to stay y'all skin tone. Just stay y'all skin tone. So,
No, for real. I agree. Same thing. I was shocked. And also, I thought when she first got big, people were saying she used to do like porn and stuff. So I'm confused as why y'all didn't know she was using a filter. Did you hear that? Am I tripping?
Yeah, and she was a stripper.
So how did this not come out before that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was know. Right, because I was looking at old pictures of her and I was like, oh yeah, she's brown skinned.
Right. And honestly, when I used to see her, I didn't really think she was black. I thought she was like some kind of something else because of the filter. Like it made her skin look a weird tone. It really does look like the way people look when they bleach their skin, like that one baseball man. But my mind didn't go there. My mind went, especially because she's not American either. I just didn't assume she was black for real. I thought she was whatever the hell she is from Canada. But yeah, I ain't mad at it. Get that bread for real.
Get that bread.
Still do it. I'm telling you, that she is crazy. Like, at first I was like, who is this lady? And then the more I'm doing it, I'm like, go off. And she don't gatekeep. She'd be like, no, I'm glad everybody's hopping on this trend and doing this and get your bread up. Like, she seems like a damn chick. I rocks for her. Shout out to you, Pinky Doll. Do your thing, Dizzle. Yeah, that's really it I have about that one. I guess we can go ahead. I just wanted to touch on this because I think it's crazy. Apparently 50 Cent threw a microphone in the crowd and it hit this lady in the face and she had to get like stitches and stuff. It's real nasty. I'll insert the picture. Yeah, I don't know why he threw it. Like, it didn't give like a real explanation.
There was no context around that, who he was arguing with, why the mic was thrown. It was kind of a like,
right. Hard. He clearly threw it hard and totally missed because it hit her right in the forehead. So he was very much. It was almost like he intended to hit her. Is what it's giving. Not for. I don't think so for real, but just the way it hit her smack dab in the forehead. That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
But she had to get like stitches and stuff. I guess she's a radio personality, so there's that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the young Bleu situation because I was watching all of this unfold. I saw the original TikTok on my For You page, and you know I'm messy, so I'm going to all the parts to see what this tea is.
Well, enlighten me because I was not.
So basically what happened, this girl, she kind of went viral, I guess, for doing some video where she was like waving her tongue around and shit. And so she got a lot of DMs, and one of them was from him. And he basically wanted to fly her out to New York for whatever the hell he was doing. So, she agreed, and they ended up taking a private jet or whatever. And he, the whole time on the plane, didn't talk to her, did nothing. Like, she was sitting here, he was over there type vibes. She's like, okay, but whatever. So they ended up getting to the hotel. Were sharing a room, I believe, but he still wasn't really talking to her, wasn't really interacting with her like that or nothing. They went to, she, I guess, said she was hungry, and he was just like, oh. So she had to get her own food, stuff like that. And so they ended up going to a Knicks game, I guess, but some basketball game, girl. And we're sitting courtside, but he was like, don't sit next to me because I don't want the camera to pan and have my girl see you next to me. So sit next to, one of the dudes, one of the other people. So they did that. And then they went to dinner, and she ended up asking him, like, so what was the reason for you flying me out here? Like, what are we doing? Because, he's barely talking to her. I guess he had told her, like, not to be in her phone like that when they're around, and and he had told her to, like, dress kind of like a tomboy. But she's from Philly, so you know how they be dressing. But she, Philly girl. So she was like, okay, no problem. She's like, usually when I get flown out, I'm going to have, nails, lashes, hair, all that. But he, told me to dress this way, so this is how I dressed. And so I guess he had mentioned that, like, when she was trying to smoke, he was like, oh, you a tomboy for real? And she's just like, okay, because he was the one who told her to even dress like that or whatever. Right. But when she asked him, so what was the point of him being there? He's like, I have to have a reason to have you here. I have to, and she's like, I mean, yeah, like, I just don't understand what we're doing because you're not even really talking to me like that. Like, it's weird. And so I don't exactly remember what the final straw was. I think it was right after that or something else he ended up doing that was a little bit off. And she was like, that was a little bit off, that she decided she just wanted to go home. So she had him call her Uber, and she took an Uber. I don't know if she took an Uber all the way back to Philly or an Uber to the airport. I don't know. Either way, she went back home. And so then a few weeks later, he ended up texting her again, and then she said he was still doing weird stuff, so she just left it alone, but decided to make this video. And so he came out, it was going viral or whatever, and then that's when you see the baby mom posting her posts about it, because I guess she'd heard about it first, like someone was like, did you see the video? But she was like, no. And then when he finally found it and is watching it, she basically kicked him out the house. But he was trying to act like it wasn't real, and she's literally posted pictures of y'all and like the DMs and like all the stuff. So clearly that girl ain't lying. And he eventually said something about her, like the fact that the girl stinked, and that's why he didn't want to be around her. And it was like he feels like it was like mildewy clothes or something, but it had the whole plane funky, and he just didn't really want to vibe or something like that. But Either way, yeah. He and I when she came back out, like after he made his statement, the girl who got flew out, she was just like, I didn't even say nothing when you was on the phone with your girlfriend, da 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 da. I didn't even bring up that part and how you was telling me I had to be quiet and da 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 da. So you was really sneaking around on your girl. You didn't even say all that before I got there. And just trying to really sell out a little bit. She was like, I got played. I think she titled the video or captioned it like getting played by a C-list celebrity or something like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. My thing is, he was C-list when you took that flight, baby. You wasn't worried about that. But all right.
I didn't think it was going to turn out like that.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely weird, and I get that. Yeah. He was like, she's clout chasing. She's like, she doesn't need to. And that,
I mean, yeah, the making the video was clout chasing.
Exactly. That. She's like, she's more known than he is. Da, da, da. Never heard of you, baby. Maybe known in your city more than Blueface. I mean, not Blueface. What's that boy name? Young Bleu. But he got a feature with Nicki Minaj, so
you know who he is.
All right. All right. When she said that, she's like, the only song I know from him is one song, and then that one with Nicki. And we're just like, I mean, it's still two more than you, but okay. I don't get what her goal was of coming out with this. Again, if she just wanted to tell the story, she would have told the story without using his name, like anyone else does when they're telling their tea. Exactly, the fact that she was like, she was literally like, oh, she has a girlfriend too. I don't know. The fact that she was like, my girlfriend didn't want me. I don't know. The fact that she was like, my girlfriend didn't want me. It told me not to put his name in, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'ma tell. And I don't know.
Yeah, don't get the.
But yeah, so the baby mom was posting, baby mom or wife, caption says wife. I don't see nothing about no actual marriage, so I'm gonna call the baby mama. It's kind of just going off and saying how she's embarrassed and you know, selling out. Don't know we want to lick on that short D anyway. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
All this stuff. I
do remember that part.
That, yeah. Because that's what the girl said. And it was just weird. I don't think she's going to get... She said in the one of the slides, like, I need a divorce lawyer in Georgia, so maybe they're married. But either way... embarrassing. Men are gonna embarrass you every chance they get, and I just don't understand.
Girl,
it was messy, but you know I love the tea, so we had to talk about it. What else can we do real quick? I guess we can mention Blueface. No, let's talk about this other TikTok story. Forget Blueface. He's corny. He did some corny shit. Okay. This girl was walking down the street, locked eyes with this dude, didn't think nothing of it. They're in New York, whatever, cool. Later on that night, she gets a message on Tinder, so clearly they had matched previously, and he was like, oh, did I just see you downtown? And she's like, oh yeah, I guess so. Da-da-da. They end up going out for drinks. He wanted to see her again the next day. They hung out, they did what it did. The next morning he was like, oh, there's a Spotify playlist I want you to hear, but apparently he doesn't have Spotify, so how does he know about the playlist? I don't know. Either way, so she pulls it up on her phone to like let him play it or whatever. He's like, after a couple minutes, he's like, oh, I can't find it, whatever. She's like, okay, cool, well, have a good night or have a good day, whatever. So he leaves. Later on the day, she looks and realizes that her shoes are missing. These Margiela tabbies, again, ugly as hell, but whatever, they're expensive. Margielas are missing, and so she's like, and so she's looking around, and so eventually she said she wasn't accusing him at first, but she thought maybe he knew where they ended up, like where she put them that night, and so she goes to message him on Tinder and realizes that she's blocked or they're unmatched. So she's like, oh, you know what, he did call me off his phone, I have his number, let me go back and get it. Realizes that she doesn't have the call anymore, so he had erased the call out of her phone when he had her phone that earlier that day. So clearly he stole her shoes. So she ended up, I think, she made like an original TikTok telling the story and like showing his face and da-da-da. And so eventually people, you know, the internet, they gonna find him. They found him. So she messaged him on Instagram at first, and he made it private, and then she was messaging other people. Eventually they get back in contact, and he was kind of like gaslighting, like, why would I do that, da da da. Then he goes, well, I'll give you money for the shoes, I'll give you 500 for them. Then he's like, I'll give you 1,000. And she's just like, you're still not admitting that you took them, but clearly by offering me money you took them. So eventually he's just like, okay. So eventually she realizes she's found his girlfriend and sees that she's posted up, like, just posted a picture in the shoes. And so she like sends the picture, and he's like, you got me, with like a laughing gif or something, like Kiki type vibes. And so she's like, bro, what the fuck, give me my shoes back. And so he's like, okay, yeah, I'll give them to you. And so they met up to give her back her shoes. So he stole that. He had a girlfriend, had sex with somebody else, stole her shoes, and gave them to the girlfriend. Men will never stop embarrassing you. Now we all know your face and your name. Crazy. What do you think? How do you feel about that? Tell me.
That is crazy.
Right?
That's crazy. An old friend of mine once told me that she felt like this one dude was stealing her shoes too. She said she could never pinpoint it, but she said some of her shoes will always go missing. And she said she's not sure who was selling them. And they were like tennis shoes. So, you know, somebody gonna sell them. But that's wow. That's embarrassing. You couldn't just go and clearly if you're offering the money, do you really got the money, or was you just gaslighting her too? Because you gave the shoes back.
You probably gaslighting.
And what was the excuse that you told the girlfriend that you gotta take the shoes?
Right. And mind you, so you're gifting them to her. I don't think you stole the box and everything. So you're just handing me, here you go, like this pair of fucking Margielas. That.
And like, you should know if somebody. Oh, that just brought up
and I need to know more about the relationship. So are y'all in an open relationship? Is it fine if you're robbing people? It's okay if you give it out to bring it back home? Like, what's your real job?
That's crazy.
First questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he was black and she was black. I don't know, something about that, the whole situation. Anyway, he was light skinned, if that makes a difference. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up hot topics this week. We're gonna go ahead and get into our docket questions. And our first one is I don't have it written down here, so what is it?
Oh, okay. So the first docket question is, do you consider yourself open-minded?
Oh, there we go. Why is it not pulling up the right stuff? I don't know. Yes, I do. I am. I feel like I definitely am for the, not even for the most part, just in general. I don't be on no like, I feel like I don't care enough to care, if that makes sense. Like, do you, boo? Okay, cool. Pop that puss. It don't really matter to me. Like,
wait, what are you more so basing it off of when you say open-minded?
Like, I mean, in just in life, in respects to other people. So in respects to your friends, in respects to like partners, all of that. Like if your man's like, oh, or you meet dude and he's I don't know. I can't think of the word.
I got you. And I'm not gonna say the example that I was gonna use, but I got you.
But yeah, stuff like that. I feel like I'm definitely I be with the shits for the most part. So we can get down whatever. What about you?
I try to be open-minded. I feel like
I'm giving her a look for the listeners, girl. And the fact that she's making this face, we know that we're on the same page. You cannot fool me. You cannot trick me.
I'm trying to be more open-minded.
Okay, I will take that.
I'm not 100% there, but I am trying. Some things it's just a no bueno for me. It's just a no. So I'm trying to get out of that, understand where people are coming from, see different sides. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I will let you take that answer. The next one is, are you a good partner?
I am a wonderful partner. I feel like
I'm saying be objective, like honest.
I feel like I'm a good and I was just explaining this to somebody recently. I really do feel like I'm a good partner. I feel like, and I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, I really feel like as long as I feel appreciated and I just feel, if I feel appreciated and I feel like it's going like to the same way, like it's not just a one-way street, it's a two-way street, I feel like I'm gonna be there with you to the end. And to like, I feel like what makes me leave people is how they treat me, or how I feel like I'm getting treated, or if I feel like it's a one-way thing, if I feel like I'm doing more than they're doing, or if I feel like I'm not being appreciated. Like, it's just a you type of thing. Like, it's all about you, like in your head, and I'm more so worrying about you and you're not so worrying about me. That's when I start to, I can't do this. But I honestly feel like I'm gonna be honest, I am loyal. I feel like you're gonna get from me what you give to me. So if you give me, like, literally, if you appreciate me, I'm gonna appreciate you, and I'm gonna be the best for you. That's what I feel like. I really feel like I feel like I deserve a lot of things. I don't want to go down the list, but I do feel like I deserve a good man, because I know that I can be a good woman. I know that I can be a good girlfriend. I know I can do those things. So I feel like I'm just waiting on it for myself, because I know I'm a good partner. I've been told before. So yeah, when I more so leave someone, it's definitely them. Because once you got me, and if you can keep me, I am there to stay, honey. So that's how I feel. What about you?
I definitely think I'm a good partner. Objectively, not me being my conceited self. I feel like I check all the boxes, and let's keep it a stat. That's why they all want to come back, because they realize that I'm the best they're gonna get. I feel like I'm a good communicator. Definitely, I'm obviously loyal. I'm a Sagittarius. That goes without saying. I feel like I tend to really mirror your actions. So if I can tell you're a very affectionate person, then I'm gonna try to do that more, even if that's not really, my cup of tea. So you like watching the things, I'll pretend to watch the things with you, and try to really just be that person. So I 100% think I'm a good partner, and I know that my prince is coming.
Yeah,
one of these days. Free him. Anyway, that's I guess that's gonna wrap up docket questions this week, so we can go on and get into the next topic, which is Coi Leray. What happened to Coi Leray? Someone said this on Twitter once, and I can't stop thinking about it. They said Dej Loaf walked so Coi Leray could run. And I felt that 100%. They're very similar.
I agree.
Yeah.
So my thoughts on that is, it's more so like, she is a great putting out a quick little bop, she's good for that. But it's like, when it comes to the album, she just still doesn't, I'm not sure if she has her main core audience yet. Maybe that's why her albums just are not doing well as a whole.
Right.
Because Coi Leray's still putting out bops, the Thugs Need Players Too, or however it go, whatever the song is. Like that was a bob that was on there. I feel like when the whole Nicki thing happened, it was just like oh dang, we didn't know Coi was like that. Like Coi's a low key like kind of, I don't want to say mean girl, but she was definitely in her head, a lot after that feature.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, it's weird.
Sweetie, I mean, at least with Coi, her singles do like numbers. At this point, Sweetie just dropping music for fun,
just to do it. No,
yeah.
My brother said that her mixtapes are good. I have never listened to them, and I probably never will. So I can't speak to that. But
yeah.
She also didn't used to rap like the way she does now, so that has something to do with it. It is. I feel like it does.
Her kid boppy before.
Right. I feel like it's still giving persona, and I feel like this is really a time in music where people are looking at for genuine people, and like you to be authentic. And I don't know that she comes across as authentic. Right. If I'm being honest, I don't think she does, and that's probably why I can't rock with her, because it's giving gimmicky. It's giving.
That's what it was given when she wore all of those names on her suit that day.
Right.
At the Beats Awards, still chose to put out that song, like kind of Shay and Lotto, and it was just like, for what?
Yeah, I don't think she really knows what she's trying to do. I don't think she has really real guidance in that space.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like her, like Lotto, are trying to kind of follow a wave and a trend to try to make something pop, when they need to just be being authentic and genuine and coming up with their own unique sound, because the market, I'm not gonna say it's oversaturated, because with the way we listen to music now, you can literally listen to thousands of different artists a day, but you need to stand out. And the best way to stand out is to be original, be authentic. So I feel like if she made music that was more true to her, that would probably help. Because how old is she? Isn't she like 24, 25?
Yeah. She like 20.
I feel like she's trying to make music for teenagers, and that's probably part of the problem. No one wants to hear that, because teenagers are not listening to that. So who the fuck is listening to it if they're not? That's what it feels like when I think of a Coi Leray music.
But do you think that they just grew out of it, because that's what she was making before? My twin.
But that's when she was young.
Well,
I don't think that was a TikTok sound. I don't think the music itself, the song itself, did well. I think it did well because of TikTok. But
yeah,
so I feel like she's 26.
Oh,
girl, you too damn old for that.
It's giving JoJo.
That she really is giving like a cousin JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
That's what it gives, and there's no damn reason. Yeah, she's May 11th. Her birthday right after yours. Yeah, it's just I'm gonna need her to regroup, reroute. I was just watching like videos about this on TikTok recently, because people were comparing, people been comparing Beyonce and Taylor Swift recently. And they were basically saying Taylor Swift is trying to live in the era of like being a child, like young, when she's really in her 30s. But she's trying to be, no, for real, she is. I'm not being funny. But
because when you think of Taylor Swift, I wouldn't automatically think she's 30, right? I would not think that. I would think 25.
Childish. I would think 25. You think it's childish, it's colors, it's fun, it's never gonna grow up, versus Beyonce, who's very much grown and giving grown and has grown with her audience.
Very grown.
Taylor's not doing, so it's just like it can't even operate on the same level, because Taylor is literally pandering to a certain demographic and a certain time.
Literally love Taylor Swift. Kids,
that's what I'm saying. Because she makes the bops. My sisters be on that pop vibe. They'll bump a Taylor Swift. They'll bump a Taylor. I'm like, what is this? It's literally Taylor. And so it's just giving being an heir. She's literally like, she's 33. She was born in 1989. She's grown as hell. And her singles, Cruel Summer. Why are you making songs about summer? Okay. Yeah. Either way, I say that to say, grow. Y'all need to mature. Your music should mature with you and your audience, because it just gets boring and it gets stale and it feels forced and fake. Yeah, this bubblegum pink ass album came out in 2019. Girl. Anyway, no hate to Taylor. Don't shoot me now. I mean, girl could make a little bop. I'm not. They're bops.
All right.
They're bops, and she was grown as hell when she made that too. Let's keep it a stack.
Let's keep it. Let's also remember Taylor is very much grown because she go through boyfriends like it ain't nothing. Let's also remember that too.
Bro, she don't be playing, and that's the thing. So you should be talking about how quick you switch them up. Period.
Right.
Staying with no man. That's what she be doing. But all right, we don't want to talk about that. We got off topic. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this segment. We'll go ahead and get into this next topic that I have interest in: dating advice. And I'm feeling like I'm talking about the specifically like sharp hot takes, like, oh, my first date can't be coffee. You need to take me to a real restaurant, type shit.
Right.
Very. Right. And my feelings to it is like the opposite of the podcast bros. You know, when podcasts are coming out and, oh, you can't do the for a bitch. It's pretty much the answer to that, but far left. It's the complete opposite. If he's not doing it, then you can't even look at him, and and I don't even, like, damn near 40. I won't even save a man's number because you don't deserve that. You don't, like, girl, it's too much. Honestly, like, at first I'm like, I felt like it made sense, but as time is going on, I'm just like, girl, it's not that serious. Like,
it's not.
Coffee dates for the first date is not gonna break you.
It's not that serious. Not that serious. I'll be like, oh, he invited me to a little coffee date time.
Right. Those are better. I'm driving to it. I can very much dip if you're giving a weird vibe. She's like, oh, that's what FaceTime is for. Phone vibes and real vibes are different vibes. You can fake the funk on the phone, but that creepy aura you get, like he's trying to kidnap you, you don't always feel that until you're in his face, huh? All right. But y'all, just like, if he's not picking me up, if he's not sitting in Uber, then what are we doing? You doing too much. Sending you an Uber is crazy.
Or he needs to pay for my gas because I'm going to. You're doing too much.
And that's coming from someone who is very extra and who does spend a lot of money and time on nails and hair and makeup and perfume. I do the most every chance I get. And I still, that's taking it too far. And that's me saying that. I feel like that's a lot. And I don't know. Like, at first I felt like it was swaying me a little bit, and I had to like be like, well, girl, no, that's that's that 40-year-old life that I just haven't hit yet, but it's really not giving that.
It's giving she knows what she wants, and she want him to do that. That's
like, if you let a man move in with you, you might as well start lining up your beard and calling yourself Brandon. How does that make you masculine? Like, if you own the home and he's not already owning a home, you're saying you have to sell your home and buy a new one because it. Okay. Like, what? It's too much. She's like, because as soon as you get in an argument, it's going to be get out of my house. Then clearly you got an internal problem. That means you shouldn't be in a relationship. That just gives you're the toxic one. Like, you'll hear little. I gotta find her name. I'll put it in the thing because I'm the one I'm talking about specifically right now. All her videos, it's just like, you're crazy, and oh, this is not the representation of Black women. This is not dating, but she has been going kind of viral right now for beefing with Sexy Red. She was like, you can't convince me Sexy Red is not an industry plant to further ruin the image of Black women in people's minds, or some shit like that. And so the video went kind of viral. Sexy Red got into the comments on under it, and she's like, see, you're just proving my point, and thank you. And yeah, I may be way older than you, but look at our faces, we pretty much look the same. And like, okay, Regina George, what is your goal here? What was your goal? Because if you think this is a positive image of black women, this cattiness we're doing right now, all right. I don't know. Internet advice is, I feel like, starting to take over in a bad way. What do you think?
No, I definitely agree. The girls of today's society is just pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, pay that, pay that.
Is it the girls, or is it the girls on the internet? Or what they're saying on the internet? Because let's keep... Are they backing this up? Yeah. Are they doing this in real life? Okay.
Some are. But I will say is the kind of the deal breaker. Because it's just like, you're reaching out to these females and they're off rip wanting you to pay a bill on... Like, it's just, they're definitely giving that energy on social media.
Right.
But right. This in person.
I refuse to believe it's happening this much in real life. I refuse.
I refuse to believe it's that many gullible men that's just gonna do that.
I don't even think they are. And the same way I feel like the way men be like, oh, all these women, what women are you meeting that are doing this? Where are you meeting them at? Is it the strip club? Oh, huh. Okay. So a stripper saying you have to give her money in order to talk to her. Is that not what she does in her normal day-to-day life at her normal job? So why are you surprised? And also, why did you think you were different? There's a lot to unpack there. They be putting these labels on like all men, all women, and we know that's not the case. And even when people... Like, I'll just be like men or niggas in general. But I'm talking about the specific ones that do that. I feel like people are losing the nuance in the English language. Because clearly, I haven't met every single man in this world. So clearly, I don't think every single one of them is broke and ain't shit. I'm talking about the ones who are broke and ain't shit. And if it don't apply to you, let it go. Girl. I don't know. This, like, the quote unquote advice makes me nervous, and it makes me nervous for the young people who see it and are thinking that this is how you should be behaving and how you should be moving. Like, I feel like if I really seen that 18, 19, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be dead. Let's be real. Because the niggas I was dealing with, let's be real. This, I couldn't imagine. And so I feel like it's gonna get to a point where we're really beefing with each other, like the sexes. Like, they don't want to talk to y'all. We don't want to talk. Like, it's crazy. I really need y'all to take a step back, lock that phone, go outside and breathe some fresh air. All right. None of this recycled stuff. Go outside, look at a cloud, touch some grass, drink some water. And really think about the things you be saying, because they don't make sense. They just don't.
You're not gonna get a man that way.
You're not.
So
not saying that you have to compromise yourself or your actual boundaries. If that's what you want and you know you deserve that, do that. However long it takes you to actually get that man, hey, that's for you to find. Because they be single as hell. That lady don't got no man. Every time you talk, you're talking about going on a new first date, and you don't got no numbers saved. So is this working? Okay, I'm just wondering. I like to take my advice from people who are cuffed. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It don't make no sense, and I really hope that. I don't want to say I hope she loses her platform, but I hope she pivots to a way that's more productive to society and all the people who make content like that, because it doesn't seem worth it. It doesn't seem like a good waste. It's like, it feels like a waste of space.
Yeah,
a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show talking about our 3 favorite kind of like meet social media personalities or content creators at this time. They are always subject to change, but we can just go shot for shot. My first one I'm gonna say is BD Trey little brother, aka Raymonte.
I was just thinking about him in my head. That's crazy.
He's hilarious. Yeah.
Wait, who brother is he?
That's just his brother died, so that's why he put all his stuff as that. Yeah, he's real funny. He's super cute too, and it's so funny.
He is. I was literally just talking to my friend about him yesterday. Like, Ramonte is cute now.
He really is, and he got face tattoos and all that, and then he'll literally talk to you, "What's up, girl?" Like, it's just he's such a juxtaposition. I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just Ramonte, stop being all on me now. I may have to turn you straight.
He's so funny. When he went live with Jada, I was dying. It was so funny. And even when he recently, I guess, had some case or whatever, and when it was finished, he was talking about it. He's like going off talking about the prosecutor. He's like, and Mr. Judge, I would just like to say you were really handsome, and I appreciate the fact that you showed leniency toward me. And if you ever want to hit me up, like, stop. He be killing me. So that's mine.
Well, my first one I had put Kayla Nicole, and Kayla Nicole is not her. It's another one. Kelsey Travis Kelsey.
Oh, got you.
I think Kayla Jones or Kayla Nicole. I think it's Kayla Nicole too. But I like her. She's funny. She's cute. She's black. Like, she be chilling. Yeah, Kayla. I am Kayla Nicole. Her name is Nicole too. But yeah, I just was all into her, like, with the whole Kelsey thing. Like, when she was going with Travis, like, they were really cute. They're not together no more, but I still do keep up with her, and like, yeah, she be doing her, so I like her.
She's very cute. Like her.
Yeah.
The next one I had. Let's go. This is really, she's definitely like an OG YouTuber, but has transitioned over to like TikTok and stuff now. Is Jackie Ina. I've loved her since high school, so I'm always gonna love her. She used to be like a, makeup beauty guru or whatever on YouTube. Now on TikTok, she's more like lifestyle and like aesthetics and stuff like that. So she'll be, stocking her fridge, and she steams her sheets every day. Crazy, right?
Right.
Stuff like that, and has like a little candle brand, and she just gives, like, when I picture myself at 33 or however old she is, that's what the life I want to give. Huge house, fine ass, tall ass, chocolate man's on her arm. He's tall as hell. She's short, but he's also really tall. And he's British. She's got an accent. All the vibes. They're so cute. Love her.
The next one I put was Karen Jinsu. I think I'm saying her name right. She is the ex-girlfriend of Key Glock. They recently just had, was in the blogs for some relationship stuff. But I'll post a picture of her too. I've just always thought she was pretty. I don't really too much. I do know she's like a Christian and stuff like that, but she's like very much I'm that girl type of no, she doesn't give that like she's snotty or nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but she definitely like dressed to impress. She really just be doing her. I don't really never see, the only time I did see her in the blogs was when her and Keylock got into all that stuff or whatever. But other than that, she just really be chilling. She's a very pretty girl. She seems very like low key to herself and stuff. So I put her on my list.
Okay, and my last one I'm gonna say is E. Kane. I think she's so funny. Her, the way she be going back and forth with her baby daddy, and how cute she is with her kids. She's a mess, but I can't get enough. Honestly, she be cracking me up.
I'm gonna go with Roll It Up K. Her videos are hilarious. I go to her videos best for the food reviews. It's just like she be having me laughing to where my stomach hurt. Like, I'll be thinking, like, where do she come up with what she's saying in the video? Like, she is hilarious. So I had to put my girl up.
She went private at one point, and I was so upset because I wasn't following her. And then when she went private, I was like, okay, let me follow her real quick because she ain't finna play with me like that.
She is hilarious.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the show this week. I want to thank y'all for listening. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube, share it, rate it on Apple and Spotify, share it with your homies, listen to it in a car, listen to it on your way to work, listen to it in the shower. Anything else, friend?
No. Stay blessed, drink your water. And yeah, let's stay messy so we can talk about it in the hot topics.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
They ever tryna knock up, put my foot up in your call your mama and your papa like I'm finna take a dollar, turn that bitch into a soccer ball and rock, get it.